Okay, time to see how this story ends.
If you go any further, you won't be able to turn back, Kupo. I should go with you, Kupo. I can fight too, you know.
Of course you can. But Mog, I need you to do something much more important. I need you to stay here. I want you to be our lighthouse.
Kupo?
Sarah will need some sort of beacon to help her find her way back here, right? That'll be you. And when you see her, don't forget that smile.
Leave it to me!
Bhunivelze, god of light. What is a human's strength when measured against your power? It would be madness to fight you. But I am more than a human now, because I have been remade by gods. I will lead the dead, and drag you down into the chaos. You're finished.
He had a dream of eternity. It was always his desire that this world would last forever. He battled against all the forces that would bring about its end. But his dream was shattered. The world faced its death, and he couldn't stop it. Goddess Etra was destroyed, and the nurturing flow of life no longer seeded the world. Entropy advanced. But that's when he saw it. Swirling invisible forces that breathed life into the universe. That gave form to raw matter.
The life force that exists in all of us. The goddess took the souls of the dead and made them be reborn. She breathed life into each new generation.
Yes, but when she was destroyed, that cycle was broken. After that, the world was doomed. So, God decided to do it over.
Right. Build a whole new world. It would be a simple matter for the mighty Bhunivelze. He has the power to shape matter and create any material thing.
But what's in our hearts and souls has no form. Great though his powers are, he cannot create souls, nor can he mold them. So he needed someone to help. A fisher of souls. A savior who would cast her net into the ocean of life. And gather those who were worthy of being born in the new world. She was God's servant.
But not just that. God has bigger plans for me, doesn't he? Being the savior was just the first step. If I could complete my task in the short time I had, then he would know that I could carry out the real mission. And replace the lost goddess.
Etro is gone, and she will never return. The new world needs a new goddess. One who can restore the cycle of death and rebirth. You must become the ruler of chaos. The goddess who takes the souls of the dead and places them in the hearts of the newly born.
I'll become a goddess of death, all right. But not the one you want. I'll be the goddess who kills you!
Behold, the grandeur of a new world born before your very eyes. Millions of human souls, yearning for life, ready to be reborn. And yet, the moment of renewed life recedes. My glorious new world must be destroyed.
After you went to all that trouble.
It is your doing. You stopped the Sacred One from singing the Soul Song. The souls are poisoned, prisoners of their past and of their fates. What God has created, He can destroy. I shall burn it in an ocean of flame.
Then you'll do it all over. Rebuild the world, the sky, even the people. But with no memories or feelings. And no past.
The perfect people for my perfect world. Free, knowing only joy. Unfettered by grief and grudges.
What you're describing isn't human. They'll be puppets that look like people. Bhunivelze, you're a god, but you could never see into our hearts.
Yes, your souls are opaque to me, but that is precisely why they must be redone. What value can they have if your souls are not known to God? Your flesh shall be returned to clay, rendered, remolded, made perfect. Purified, you shall become the vessel for God Himself, transcendent and supreme. Rejoice in the light of God's love. I shall descend and inhabit your frail bodies, to read your heart and bring you joy. I shall be a god amongst you, almighty and all-knowing.
Tell me this. You took that body, but what did you do with his soul?
I do not know. Your souls are invisible to me.
I wasn't sure. Not until now. I thought that if you really were trying to save humanity, maybe I should help you, instead of fighting you. But I'm sure now!
You think you can slay God?
The goddess of death can. You've made me strong enough!
Yes, Savior. You are to be my new goddess. And so I prepared you with many trials. Show me your new powers. Let this be your final trial. Great and mighty pulse, from far-flung reaches come to me. Radiant and shining Lindsay from distant depths come forth to me. Goddess to be born, bow thy head and open your heart to the benediction of God's light. Drink in the light and cleanse your soul. Surrender to the radiance. Divine love eternal.
Okay. What have we got? What have we got?
If I kill the god of light, I become the goddess of death.
Time's trial awaits.
We've got Doom! Ah! God damn it, time limits. Whoa, what the?
Take this!
Rejoice in the light.
Now feel my strength!
Purification is nigh.
Alright.
This is your trial.
Deep Faith is not a good one. But he's in the red. So that looks like... Yeah, stagger. Stagger on. Oh, 1 minute, he's... I didn't check.
Drown in chaos!
Alright, so he sends that out. Ouch! That hurt. That Doom counter is... That Doom counter is still counting down, but... He's hasted. Oh, actually, I've got... Protect against that for a start. I should be able... Can I steal it? No. can't be stolen. It's going down pretty fast. I got a feeling this might not be defate. I'm not really fast.
You have proven yourself, but the real battle is merely beginning.
So, this is the
What was this? And what are they going to do? His stagger bar is going, so... Stagger bar's not going. Unleash physical and magical attacks to create following an enemy's attack. Attack the enemy when charging something him. Deprotect and de-shellers seem to be the only thing that we can do. Whoa! Alright, that's like a massive nuke. Seems like anything will do. We can... Oh, we haven't got the time limit on again. So it seems like that whole what's the thing that it was doing. Ooh, that's heavy hitting with the...
God is dead.
Oh, wait a minute. It said, there... I don't like the look of this. Or is it just like... Doesn't seem like much at all. Goes on forever. Whoa, okay, don't do ice.
Our future belongs to us.
This looks like it's going to be a... yeah.
Here.
Alright then.
This is your grave!
Okay. Chill, it's alright. Get Artemis's arrows onto him.
Come to your god. A new goddess is born.
Alright, so he's
You're fighting the goddess of death now.
got vigilance. I was blocking that. You're cheating. Ah! Gotta be quick on those. Yeah, gotta be quick on those, I said.
The light flows to the transcendent. You resist?
Alright, seems to be straight up attack and a defense going on here.
Accept your rule.
Surrender.
Oh, this is not good. Alright, this is going to be another killing blow. Oh, it wasn't.
We do not accept your rule.
Wretched fool.
Oh, I let go of the guard. Can I get a quick stagger onto him?
You will suffer.
You dare to raise your sword against God himself? You shall burn in his light.
How many forms has he got? That's all Phoenix Downs.
You tried to take on humanity, and that was your mistake.
Oh, I died. I totally did not.
Almighty vengeance is mine to deliver.
Ouch.
This is your grave!
Okay.
Take this!
What have we got for unleash physical and magic attacks? Instant. Double deity. Looks like it's gonna be. What's this doing? Seriously? What are they doing? Don't like the look of that. Alright, how many Phoenix Downs am I down to? Plenty. Why is he not? Why is he not? Whoa!
God is dead!
Perhaps there is a heaven for
We do not accept your rule. Our future belongs to us.
Whoa!
Its power's too much.
Okay, so what's going on with this?
Almighty vengeance is mine to deliver.
Our future belongs to us.
Alright.
Drowning chaos! Try to keep up.
Let's see what happens if we do army of one. It's healing him. Oh no, it's healing me.
I will win, even if it kills me.
Well, that got damage off onto him, but
Perhaps there is a heaven for
Take this!
don't care. I'm gonna keep pushing forward because apparently that's what you need to stagger him. Just overclock like anything. Get a plan of it in. Okay, well, that's that done. Didn't get any drops out of him. That final stagger was confusing me for quite a long time. If I'd gone into that with just a straight up overclock from the beginning, and just completely nuked him down, that would cut off a lot of time. But anyway, let's move on.
Bhunivelze!
It cannot be. The light, so brilliant, greater than gods. A beautiful new world.
It belongs to humanity now. There's no place for you there.
No. I will not accept it. I will not allow it. I feel it. I feel grief and pain. I feel anger. Goddess of death, I cast you out! Into the chaos! Into the shadows of death!
Yes, that's what I plan to do. The goddess of death is gone, and there's no one to control the chaos. Someone has to take Etro's place and protect the cycle of life. That someone is going to be me. But before I do, I'm going to take you into the chaos with me!
Is that your last resort? Your final desperate toy? Do you think you can survive me? The power of divine light is mine!
It's too late for that. You have the power of a god, but you have the power of a human inside you as well. And now that human is going to destroy you. It's the final act in the death of a god. I bring you salvation! This is the last soul I'll save! Hope! I'll set you free!
Lightning.
Go.
Lightning!
Do you see it? Go. It's a new world. A world of hope. And it's waiting for you to be born again. You are their hope.
I can't see you. Where are you? Light! What's going to happen to you?
No. You can't turn back or you'll never leave. I have to stay behind. Someone has to control the chaos. I have to keep it safe forever. The new world, and you, and all of humanity. So go. And live.
Don't leave me. I don't want to be alone.
Sarah.
Not quite. What's in here?
Me? You're not really her?
No. I'm just a fake made by God. I'm missing something important. Just like you are.
Yes, it's true. God cut part of me away when I woke as the savior.
No. It wasn't God's doing. Do you want to know who it was? You.
What?
It happened a long time ago. You wanted so much to be strong. You wanted to grow up so fast, you got rid of everything that made you weak. So you'd never have to back down. So no one could ever make you cry. You locked your heart away. Do you remember? What you tried to do? You tried to kill me.
You're me. Young. Weak.
I'm Claire Farron. Her selfishness, her loneliness, her fear. That little bit of your soul that you couldn't accept. You look like you're home. Like you belong in the chaos.
I have no choice. Someone has to stay behind to keep the new world going.
And that's how you hide your true feelings. You convince yourself with logic. You make it sound rational to cut away parts of yourself. You deserve to be alone.
Sarah? Sarah! No! Wait! Don't go! Please! Don't! Don't leave me alone! I need you. Help me.
It's okay. We could hear you, Light. Let's go. We'll be together.
Sarah, you came to save me. Even though you were never real.
Yes, I was a fake. Sarah's soul wasn't inside me. But I could imagine it. I could imagine what the real Sarah would feel. That's how I did it. I tried to think the same thoughts as she would, and I imagined the love that she must have felt for you. God hadn't given me a heart, but even so, I could dream. It was just a lie, a fake. But the feelings became real. I love you. I always have.
The old world is dying, and your myths will die with it! In the new world, we won't need God! Odin! I'll never!
We'll never give up! That's right! Even if we die!
Someone will take up the torch.
Your reign is over! We hope in the face of despair. That makes us strong! You're here.
What is that?
Those lights. Are they the souls? Everyone?
All of humanity going to be reborn.
Hey! Did I miss the reunion? Old man, you're late again! We were looking for something, but we found it.
Yeah, we found hope.
Hey! You gonna join us?
Yep.
Sarah!
Lightning. I'm here. I can fight too.
Good. I need your help. Know this, Bhunivelze. It wasn't just me that destroyed you. You've been defeated by a power that you never understood. A power that you cannot see. It comes from the bonds of love that unite us. Together. We change the world. We don't need God anymore.
The living don't need a god, but the dead do. A god to protect them. A god of salvation.
We shall become that god. We will rule over the unseen realm. And from there, we will look over the cycle of death and rebirth. We will live. We will live in the shadows of death.
I won't let you!
You want to die with her?
No! I want her to live! She can't die! Not after all this!
If it is your wish, you will die in her place.
Go ahead. Do your worst.
Then swear on your life. Keep her safe.
She is the last of us. Only she can be free. Hyas has released her from the fate of the Cirrus.
Is it over? Is God really dead?
He's fallen into the unseen realm. Does that mean he's destroyed? Or merely sleeping? I don't know. Maybe one day he'll return. But even if he does, it doesn't matter. We'll win again.
It's happening.
We can go.
going with them, Kupo. Kupo.
We'll meet again.
Kupo!
It's time. The time of crystals and gods is over, vanished into a past that no longer is. Humankind will be born afresh. Ours is a new future, bright with promise. Sometimes shadows will darken our path. We shall tremble in fear before the night, but we won't be alone. We will reach out our hands. And in the warmth of another hand holding our own, we will know hope. We will survive and prosper. The Crystal Age is just a legend, from before the world was born. And it ended before you were born.
Wow, what an ending. And here we have the credits at the end of this game. I was intending to speak over the ending credits and everything like that, but after that movie I was so choked up it took me half the credits just to get my voice back, and by that time I couldn't, so I'm having to go back and just record back over it after I've calmed down a little bit emotionally, because that's what a good game does at the end of it. And what an ending that was. Spectacular, very well done. Dealing with Hope being a puppet all the time and setting him free. I think originally I was like, oh, that's Pearl she's using, but that goes back before I think it got used for the Holy spell. And then what was it, finding out finally what Lumina really is, with it being the sealed away part of Lightning's childhood. That shed a new light and explained a lot about Lumina and how she is, and you know, obviously Lightning as a child would have looked very similar to Sarah, being sisters and everything like that, so that explains the similarities there. That was quite good, and very touching always when you see someone as tough as Lightning to get that vulnerability when she calls out for help, and it was like, oh, we'll help you, and obviously they get all reunited, and that was epicness with the combined powers and everything like that, and freeing all those souls, and finally getting what we wanted, which was to save Sarah. I think ever since the end of 13.2, there's been a lot of people that probably cried over that, and they're going to be very happy to have her back. And there's the people responsible for those voices that bring so much emotion to it. It's very, very well done. When you've got the good voice actors and everything like that, the motion capture obviously plays a lot, and what else happened at the end there? Oh yeah, the Yule and Caius story as well, the Final Fantasy 13.2, sorry. That story are the memories. It's always when you get to the end of the game and the memories. But yeah, say what you like about Caius being a bad guy, I still think he's so amazingly badass, and I understand his point of view so well. I don't think he's actually a bad person or anything like that. He's doing what he must. Like Lightning said, someone had to take control of the chaos, and at the end there, seeing Caius and Yule step up to control the chaos, so Lightning didn't have to. That was good. And then obviously Noel fighting for what he's been fighting for this entire time, for centuries, and Caius finally releasing the last of the Yules. I was very happy to see that. That was very nice. It's always good to see these stories come to an end, especially when it's been going on for so long, and there's so much in it, as you can see from all these little memories flying about. That's very touching. That's another reason why I couldn't do this when I actually completed the game, because I was too choked up to talk about it then. But now we've seen that there isn't an end to it, but an end of the Final Fantasy 13 universe, as the new world was created, and the crystal from the old world shattering, releasing all those souls into the new world. That was very, very touching, very good. There's a lot of things I'm not going to talk about with that kind of concept, because obviously, you might have seen it on other videos and stuff like that, and I really don't want to drag that into this one. But the new world and Lightning smiling. It's not the first time we've seen her draw a tear, but it's all very touching, and I very, very much appreciate the amount of emotion they put into that ending. It was very nice. I enjoyed the entire game. I've enjoyed all three of the series, and this conclusion was very good. What else we got? I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me learning how to edit and try and get my mic working properly. It was a fun adventure, not just for the story, but just as an act to see if I could do it, and do it in a way that people might appreciate. So I hope you appreciate it, because that'll make me feel like it was worth doing. There's one more video that'll come after this, and that'll be not this ending, but the secret ending. I will add that in on the next one after this, because we'll also want to go over the New Game Plus information, and I'll throw that in as well afterwards in one more video. Because how much time we got left? Alright, there's a little bit of time. Not talking about time, that was one thing that was interesting, is although the game some of the game things, concepts. Final Fantasy always brings in different game concepts, and this one had a really nice one with the refreshing battle system, which I thought I wouldn't get to grips with, but I think I did actually get to grips with in the end, and I actually quite enjoyed it. It was very, very smooth, very fast paced, very interactive, and everything like that. I've really enjoyed that. That was really good. And what I thought, the whole pressure of being under time, all the you've got to keep racing that clock. At first I was like feeling like I wouldn't have enough time and everything like that, but turns out there was actually quite plenty of it. So I think in the end I had about 4 empty days where I didn't really do much, because I had like rushed a lot of it to get it done, because I thought I thought the time limit meant that you had to choose what you prioritize and stuff like that, but there is plenty of time to get everything done. So but still, the concept of being against the clock, that added a nice element to at least the beginning part of the game, when I was feeling under pressure and to move on, and the battle system being really quick. That was really good. I quite liked that. Don't get me wrong, I do like taking my time, but it was a nice refreshing change to a pace, to how I'm used to playing Final Fantasies, because they're usually quite relaxed and stuff like that. So what else is there to mention? Great game. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed trying to make my copy of it. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll just let these credits roll out to the end of it, and then I'll put up the next video with the secret ending, the extra ending that I'm sure a lot of people will be wanting to see, as well as I'll cover over some aspects of the New Game Plus before I wander off and start looking at some of the extra things. There's 1 or 2 things that I'll try and include afterwards, but for now let's just let these credits roll out to the end of it, and thank all the fans of Final Fantasy, and for Square Enix for giving those fans what they really want.